I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side, and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room glows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Tissue black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debate or work hot, spot a week, rep fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like the quadruple, bottom to the shift where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off the boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spot from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth get told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum even when it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home glow. DMG vibes like the city on glow. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep it real for.
Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
Good day, how are you? This is Brother Jose. I'm going to do a review of Takeover Tuesday because I didn't like the views that it got. So I'm going to do a review of that. Since I'm just going to show you my nice graphic here that DMG did for me. So you see it in the background there. So I'm just showing you that. Show off a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do the review of the video because I didn't like the views that it got. I think it should have got more views. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Give me a second. I'm going through it to get to the good parts. Right. Media. I don't want anybody to come in here and ruin the stream with personal shots. JG, come in and state what you have to state. We could do a little back and forth. We're not doing personal shots and no profanity. The minute that happens, that goes for anyone, they will get put off. And that's it for that individual. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Everyone can come in. No personal shots, JJ. No cursing. Let's talk about it, say what you have to say, and let's keep it clean. Because anyone who comes in here acting that way will be put out of here. So here's the link. Whoever wants to come in can come in. But, you know, I really looked at it and it's like they're trying to use a modern standard and ideology to me to put it on.
Well, let me say this real quick. They're trying to project hold on, let me say this real quick. They're trying to project into Kemet because has mass graves. They have all the graves that show trauma. All these, you know, all this evidence of traumatic evidence or trauma and sacrifice. But then when you come to Kemet, you have a certain type of burial that doesn't show any trauma, you know, and you have the ethics of Ma'at in it and of itself.
I hear you, man, but you know, and even if it did happen, it would appear it was only during one dynastic period anyway, so it wouldn't have been something that continued. You know, so there's no hard concrete evidence that I've seen to say, yeah, they was out there unaliving people to live within a suit. And I'm not going for that unless somebody can show me that. But this is a championship match, so it's possible the brother could go home with no belt. But I want to knock him down a couple notches with this debate. I want to take some of that bass out of his voice. He is a good debater, and I'll give him that respect. But I want to take that goal. This is my first debate. I'm not backing out of this one. So for those of you who think Jose didn't know what he was doing, he's crazy like a fox. So I ended up with this championship debate. I'm not going to back out of it. But when you see the actual word that's used for retainer, then you're going to pay a pants to say, well, wait a second. For real? So that casts even more doubt based on the word that's used for retainer. But I'm not going to release that just yet. Brother Assam Carr, unmute yourself. Say what you feel to say. Yay or nay? Yay or nay or neutral?
Shout out to my brothers in the top on the panel. Shout out to the chat, of course. Man, retainer sacrifice is a thing, but it's only a short time. But me as a Congolese, I'm familiar with it because it's in my culture. It's what they used to do, the old kings. If you're from South Africa, you watch the movie Shaka Zulu. You watched it go down. That's how they used to move back in the day. But you only see it early.
That was a retainer sacrifice, though. That was just Shaka was tripping and they took him out.
Nah, that's how they did it. Remember, Senza Zakona de Nagizama did it first. It wasn't Shaka. Senza Zakona was doing it, and they were sending them people out with his. So the family went with him. They were buried with him, and that's how it went down. So it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot that we can say concerning to try to, deny that. It just is what it was.
So you're disagreeing with me then that it didn't happen?
Yeah, I would say that it happened. It just happened early on, and then it was non-utilized after that. And we know the early people in Kemet were the Kwa, and we know what that tradition is. So I don't want to.
Well,
I'm not giving any clues. Both of y'all are my brothers. I wish the best man to win. It's like Stable Reggie and Jabari about the debate. I don't put no fuel in that fire. I just let my brothers get it on. And you know, as long as you cover yourself well, it's going to be hard for him to prove, and he's got to know the resources. That's it.
Because to me, in the paper that I read, it showed one little sad representation that they think might be retainer sacrifice, and then they're using modern archaeology to make a pass an assertion on the cause of death, which clearly I don't. You know, that's just, how should I say that? There's more commentary to me in that particular paper than actual facts to show any primary evidence to say these possible and probable. Way too much for me to say they're proving it. You understand?
Right.
So
yeah, I haven't even read that paper. So you one up on me with that, because I take it from a totally different source. But
when you read that paper, they're going to use possible and probable 10,000 times. They're going to say, well, we think that these people were strangled based on some tooth idea. And then they're going to show that one little sad aha drawing to say we think they were stabbing a dude and he was leaking into a bowl, but they don't even know what it is. That's basically, how should I say, compared to what Medu Neter became, that's almost like, you know, childlike beginning writings of Medu Neter. So you know, and it's ripped up a little bit, so they don't even know what it really is. They're just using that and putting that out. And I saw JJ put that out too. But that doesn't say much for that side. And as I said, if it did happen, it was only, they only show about 2 or 3 in a suit that they think may have done it. So
yeah, I would ask for more proof other than those early moments in time. So I say, if that's all you got, it doesn't show that the tradition continued. It doesn't show that it, you know, it was venerated or thought of to be as the great thing, because they moved the Shoppies real quick, don't they?
I don't think it happened. I don't think it happened at all, and I'm still maintaining it's super sketchy when it comes to scholarship on it. So I'm going to maintain that. We're going to see what JJ is going to come up with, and we're going to see if he's going to prove it.
Fight the fight. They can fight.
I want that belt bad. I want that belt very, very bad. So I'm not backing out of this one. The man is a great.
Well, let me say something real quick. Let me say something.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So we know that they established a pattern, right? So we know that they lied about who was the originators of philosophy and science. We know that they lied about the Hebrews being slaves in Kemet. We know that they are uncertain about other areas that are pertaining to Kemet. And now here we are with retainer sacrifices, and we see the same pattern. But again, you know what I'm saying? You guys, you know, have your debate, and we'll see how it goes. But you got my point of view and my prediction. So,
and I'm with you. I hope he can pull it off for sure, because you know, you hate to, you know, I was used as a weapon with Shaka Amos and Garfield and Sanjetti and them was going at it, and I didn't know because they tried to ask me out the blue. So I started throwing a lot of evidence around, and all of a sudden the thread got frozen. So it was like, no, brother, that was for the. I said, well, you should have said something. Don't tell me that. So in this, comment. I don't have.
The man said, I'm going to show you that. I promise you, Sekhmet Francis. Because I'm the eye smiter, he's telling me that has to do with Sekhmet. But what I'm talking about is that term was used when the so-called Nubians were fighting the Arab invaders. They were shooting their eyes out. They wrote that, and they called them the archer of the pupil of the eye, or the eye smiters.
Well, that's not even retainer sacrifice. Yeah, that's not even.
No. He was attacking the name that I chose, and I'm explaining why I chose the name. because
Oh,
that
it's
is where
nothing
it
to
comes
attack in your name. Your name's a good name. You're good. Yeah,
I
he's
think
part
so
of
too.
Jose,
Yes,
Jose,
sir.
let me ask you this real quick.
Yes.
What do you consider as evidence of retainer sacrifice?
I mean, as far as I've read, there's nothing that I've seen primarily that they show that says retainer sacrifice and that they could say is retainer sacrifice, at least in that particular paper.
Well, no,
I've
that's
never
not what
seen
I'm
it.
asking you. That's not what I'm
Oh,
asking.
what is retainer
What
sacrifice?
do you consider as what would you consider as evidence of retainer sacrifice?
Yeah, right. What would you
Basically-
say makes it
basically-
so?
Basically, you would have to pretty much show me that term or something similar and comparable in a primary text that says, we sacrifice humans. We sacrifice what they call retainers in order for them to come with us in the afterlife. And then we decided to use chakra. So I pretty much have to see it.
All right, so let me revise the question real quick. To be a better and well-rounded historian, right? What besides literal text would prove the presence of retainer sacrifice?
Well,
Get out of the literary world for a little bit, because that's not everything.
I guess now I'll say this. I don't like to say depictions because sometimes depictions can be deceiving without actual text. So the ancient Kemetic texts were not coloring books. So they generally wrote with those depictions. So sometimes you can see something that's an actual giant glyph, such as an Amu. We can deal with that and say that's a glyph. But if you just see Pharaoh Khufu, may he live forever, that doesn't represent anything in Medu nature. It's just a picture. Sometimes a picture is just a picture.
All right, so let me say this. The evidence of sacrifice or retainer sacrifice would be
Don't say it.
crushed skulls, lacerations on the skulls, evidence of trauma. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
so that's why I said in the beginning of the show, you have evidence in burials of people with crushed skulls, while you don't have that in Kemet.
But remember something, Timothy. Those same injuries could come from someone getting beat in war. Because when you look
that's
at
fine, but look, so hold on, that's fine. That's fine, but you're imposing a possibility clause on the scholarship that's already presented. I'm relaying scholarship to you.
I feel you, but here's what I'm saying, right? Sekele Tau, they determined simply that he was murdered by his enemies while he was on his knees. That was not a sacrifice. He just got murdered by his enemies.
Correct.
And you see,
so therein you vindicate what I'm saying. Therefore, you vindicate what I'm saying. So you have to pay attention, lock in. If we so there's more things other than literal and text, right? Because again, we're not as proficient as we need to be in reading the text. So now we have to go to what does the scholarship say on the matter? And I just went over it. Evidence of crushed skulls in the burial site, elites, is evidence of sacrifice. So if they have that in certain places, but it's absent in Kemet, that would be a certain type of evidence to show that it was absent in Kemet.
Yes, sir. Brother Gideon, I see you're here, so I want to know what is your view on this, if you even have one, if you have studied it to form a view. I am saying no, there's no evidence that I've seen about it. And it's a highly and it's a hotly debated topic on whether there was or there wasn't, just like slavery and several other things. So you let me know based on your research what you
Yeah, it's definitely evidence for retainer sacrifices in Egypt. When you look at it, you see the people that was killed in Kemet with the pharaoh. They were killed all at the same time. I mean, if I'm correct.
Let me unshare that. And today is AI Wednesday. So I ask AI a question. We're going to see what AI says. But before we do that, let me. Let me play. See what I mean.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I'm just playing with these things to see what they are.
I take pack to the lung, kill the stress to the head. I'm trying to do more. Yeah. It's for the ones that smile in the group chat and switch faces in the back chat. Facts over narratives, truth over gossip, real over fake. You know who you are. Turn it up. Yeah. Yeah. I seen them build a case out of rumors and assumptions, turn a molehill to a mountain through deception and corruption. Same people hollering peace, be the first to start the beef, then hide behind screenshots when it's time to show receipts. Funny how the truth get lost when agendas get involved. Everybody got opinions, ain't nobody trying to solve. Back channel politicians, social media magicians, creating false realities to fit their own positions. They say they want the facts, but they scared of what they find. Rather spread a juicy lie than admit they crossed the line. Saw it happen every day, fake concern, fake love. Throw a rock and hide their hand while they pray to God above. YouTube gangsters in the comments, keyboard killers on patrol, selling outrage for attention while they slowly lose their soul. If the truth don't help their movement, then the truth become the enemy. To rewrite the whole story just to damage your identity. Facts over narratives. Truth don't need no witnesses. Facts over narratives. Real don't need embellishments. Lies got expiration dates. Facts over narratives. Watch the snakes reveal their face. Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives. I'ma ride with the truth to the day they carry me. Yeah. Private conversations somehow end up in the streets. Edited and twisted till they barely look complete. Context get assassinated. Motives fabricated. Every exaggeration somehow gets celebrated. The loudest voice ain't always right, but that's the game they play. Yell it long enough online, they think it making facts today. Now everybody got a platform, everybody got a show, everybody got a story. Few got integrity though that tell half the truth and call it journalism. Manufacture outrage while disguising it as criticism. Then wonder why relationships collapse into division when every disagreement turns into public demolition. I learned the hard way. Some people need a villain to survive, need a target for their followers, need somebody they can vilify. So they create a character, then pretend that's really you, fight an imaginary enemy while the real you never move. Facts over narratives. Truth don't need no witnesses. Facts over narratives. Real don't need embellishments. Lies got expiration dates. Facts over narratives. Watch the snakes reveal their face. Facts Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives. See, a narrative is easy. Facts require work. Narratives make people feel good. Facts make people accountable. That's why so many run from them. I ain't saying I'm perfect, Lord knows I made mistakes, but I can own mine publicly. Can they do the same? That's the difference between truth and propaganda campaigns. One survives examination, one collapses under flames. Every screenshot got a story, every story got a side. Every side got a motive, every motive got a lie. And every lie eventually gets exposed beneath the light. That's why I sleep peacefully when I close my eyes at night. The truth don't need an army, don't need 1,000 fake accounts. Don't need coordinated whispers trying to boost the wrong amount. Facts stand on their own, even when the room gets dark, even when the crowd gets loud, even when they miss the mark. So let them spread narratives, let them gossip, let them hate. History remembers truth, not the people who manipulate. Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives. The truth don't panic. The truth don't chase. The truth just waits. And eventually the facts catch up. Truth over gossip, truth over gossip. Facts over narratives. Yeah. It's for the ones that smile in the group chat and switch faces in the back chat. Facts over narratives. Truth over gossip. Real over fake. You know who you are. Turn it up. Yeah. I seen them build a case out of rumors and assumptions. Turn a molehill to a mountain through deception and corruption. Same people hollering peace, be the first to start the beef, then hide behind screenshots when it's time to show receipts. Funny how the truth get lost when agendas get involved. Everybody got opinions, ain't nobody trying to solve. Back channel politicians, social media magicians, creating false realities to fit their own positions. They say they want the facts, but they scared of what they find. Rather spread a juicy lie than admit they crossed the line. Saw it happen every day, fake concern, fake love. Throw a rock and hide they hand while they pray to God above. YouTube gangsters in the comments, keyboard killers on patrol, selling outrage for attention while they slowly lose their soul. If the truth don't help they movement, then the truth become the enemy to rewrite the whole story just to damage your identity. Facts over narratives. Truth don't need no witnesses. Facts over narratives. Real don't need embellishments. Lies got expiration dates. Facts over narratives. Watch the snakes reveal they face. Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives. I'ma ride with the truth to the day they carry me. Private conversations somehow end up in the streets. Edited and twisted till they barely look complete. Context get assassinated. Motives fabricated. Every exaggeration somehow gets celebrated. The loudest voice ain't always right, but that's the game they play. Yell it long enough online, they think it making facts today. Now everybody got a platform, everybody got a show, everybody got a story. Few got integrity though that tell half the truth and call it journalism. Manufacture outrage while disguising it as criticism. Then wonder why relationships collapse into division when every disagreement turns into public demolition. I learned the hard way. Some people need a villain to survive, need a target for their followers, need somebody they can vilify. So they create a character, then pretend that's really you, fighting imaginary enemy. Why the real you never move? Facts over narratives. Truth don't need no witnesses. Facts over narratives. Real don't need embellishments. Lies got expiration dates. Facts over narratives. Watch the snakes reveal they face. Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives. See, a narrative is easy. Facts require work. Narratives make people feel good. Facts make people accountable. That's why so many run from them. I ain't saying I'm perfect, Lord knows I made mistakes, but I can own mine publicly. Can they do the same? That's the difference between truth and propaganda campaigns. One survives examination, one collapses under flames. Every screenshot got a story, every story got a side. Every side got a motive, every motive got a lie. And every lie eventually gets exposed beneath the light. That's why I sleep peacefully when I close my eyes at night. The truth don't need an army, don't need 1,000 fake accounts. Don't need coordinated whispers trying to boost the wrong amount. Facts stand on their own, even when the room room gets dark, even when the crowd gets loud, even when they miss the mark. So let them spread narratives, let them gossip, let them hate. History remembers truth, not the people who manipulate. Facts over narratives. Facts over narratives.
So they have Bach and Hem. That is simply servitude. There's nothing that they state there talking about ownership. And prisoners of war are prisoners of war. That's not the same as owning someone. Definitely not. Let's get back into it. Primary text evidence. Primary sources provide evidence of these systems throughout the dynastic periods. The Westcott Papyrus. This text uses the term hem to describe individuals performing domestic tasks, such as massaging, the magician, jetting. So that's not slavery there at all. Estate records and transaction documents from the Middle Kingdom record the commercial purchase of laborers. For example, some texts mention the acquisition of multiple male and female workers, often referred to as heads, to be added to estates, illustrating that individuals could be children or inherited. Well, that's not necessarily slavery because it says workers. Right. So that's not necessarily slavery either. That you're purchasing people's service. The Brooklyn Papyrus, a versal list from this papyrus identifies 79 servants belonging to a single owner, where at least 39 of them identifies Egyptian, highlighting the servitude was not limited to Florida. Let's see that. All right. You see, and look at the source, Torah.com. How can the Torah.com be a proper source for anything dealing with Egypt? Royal correspondence during the New Kingdom. Correspondence such as that of Amenhotep III, mentions the trading of goods for cupbearers, indicating a record. Tomb depiction. The tomb of the Vizier Rekhmir features famous scenes of brickmaking, which historians often cite as evidence of coerced labor. Right? But that's that. It's the Torah.com again. How can that be a proper source? Key text of servitude. Prisoners, particularly during the New Kingdom, were said that debt bond. Individuals could enter into temporary servitude to pay off financial obligations. Unlike permanent child slavery, this was all right. The conveyor system. This was a national labor tax that required. Right. That's not slavery right now. Let me say, show me the Brooklyn Pirates. Right. So this is the Brooklyn Papyrus. Right. But this would be a bit. This would be in hieratic. So yeah, that is in hieratic. So I wouldn't be able to necessarily read that. So that's one that it mentions in here. Right. Which is the Westcott Papyrus as well. Right. So, this instance, we're seeing them, okay. Let's go here. I'm going to show quotes from the Royal Correspondence. So we'll let them show some quotes and see what's going on. Facts of the narrative. Royal correspondence from the UK, and particularly the monolith diplomatic archive of the 14th century BCE, provides clear evidence that human beings were frequently treated as trade goods, tribute, or commodities between kings. In these letters, the term often used for slave or servant is a derivative of the Akkadian ardu, meaning slave or subject, and the context often involved the exchange of people alongside gold chariots and horses. Key excerpt, EA1. From Burma, Buriasha, Babylon to the king, likely Akhenaten. This letter highlights the international trade and perception of status. The Babylonian king protests the murder of his merchants in Canaan, territory controlled by Egypt, affirms his relationship to the pharaoh with the status of a subject. Canaan is your country, and its kings are your slaves. In your country I was robbed. Bind them and return the money they robbed. And the men who murdered my slaves killed them and avenged their blood. So once again, this is not indigenous Kemetic language. So he's using a term that would mean that in their language, he's writing the letter. So that doesn't count. This letter provides a perspective of the economic desperation of the time, where local rulers were forced to sell their own population to survive. Our sons and our daughters are gone, as well as the furnishings of the houses, because they've been sold in Yaramutu to keep us alive. Once again, that's something from their cultural context. General diplomatic and the exchange of gifts between great powers like Egypt, Britannia, Babylon, and Hatti. Princesses and high-status workers were often exchanged, while they were not always chattel slaves in a domestic sense. They were treated as diplomatic property. For example, letters often request the return of fugitive slaves who cross borders, treating the return of people as standard treaty obligation between rulers. So once again, not necessarily slavery. When you look at these primary texts, you will note a distinction on how they are treated. Urdu Akkadian, used in the international Amana correspondence, is often translated as slave or vassal. It signifies a power dynamic that is subordinate holds total sort of right. So it could be a vassal doesn't necessarily mean slave, him or bar. That these are terms used in international Egyptian administration as noted in the previous response. They are more fluid, encompassing everything from high-ranking royal officials, servants of the king, plus laborers. And the word hem is actually used for majesty as well, but they don't show you that here. But it is. If you incorporate this into a segment for now. So, as you see, they're putting a little extra sauce on this idea of slavery in ancient Kenya, sometimes in the ancient world. I think I'm probably going to do a proper presentation on this at some point in time. So, what I think I'm going to do is, first of all, I didn't say this. Like, share, and subscribe to Paradigm Shift. Like, share, and subscribe to Solomonic TV. Like, share, and subscribe to World View Wars. That's number 1 on the agenda. So let me drop the links to both of them in the chat. Right, this is Paradigm Shift. You copy that. Drop that in the chat. Oh my God. All that for Paradigm Shift? Why is it so much? Nah. Oh God. I don't think that's right. Let me go back again. That was crazy. Oh shit. That was a store link, my bad. You go there too. That's a Paradigm Shift store link. This is the link for the Paradigm Shift store. So go there and check out the merch. This is the link for Paradigm Shift 314 right here. So this is the link for Paradigm Shift 314 TV. Like, share, and subscribe to Paradigm Shift 314 TV. Right? Then we got GMD TV 314. So like, share, and subscribe to that one. This is DMG TV 314 right here. So you can subscribe to DMG TV with that link, which I think I'm gonna do now by the time. Right. So we're gonna do DMG TV. So I'm gonna subscribe to that one too. Right. That one only has 30 subscribers. So go to DMG TV 314. Of course. Solomon TV. And this is DMG TV right here. 314. This is Paradigm Shift. 314. So like, share, to subscribe to that. And this is mine. Like, share, and subscribe to Solomonic TV. This is my link here. So like and share to Solomonic TV. This is DMG TV, and this is Paradigm Shift TV. So what I think I'm going to do is check out DMG TV and see what actually is on it. Because why not? If there's anything new that we could promote, let's promote it. Right. So, it ain't looking like today's getting much viewership. So, I think I'm going to come over here now. I think. No. Let me. Yeah, man. I think, okay, I see more people coming in, so let's go to Solomonic TV and see what we got to play. Let me hit an old school classic for you. I got 568 videos on here, so let's go to a random video. Literally hit a random video. Let's see what we're doing. All right. Matter of fact, I know exactly what to do. Give me 1 second. And let's see. Let's do this one. Talk with Brother Chris Willis. Let's do a little bit of that. Put that here and then get up out of here.
Correct? Does it actually say that, or are they taking liberties with the translation?
Yeah, nah. So the M here is a way of negating. So yeah, so you have M Cha, yeah, your heart is with respect to him. Yeah, that's pretty much what the translation says. Now you can discuss the meaning of the verb, of Cha. Right? You can go in and try to maybe get a clearer definition of what Cha is trying to say. But
that's this one, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what they're saying. It says to be overbearing. That sounds like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, well, I mean, but why would it be a stretch though? Well, what did the maxim before it say?
What did the maxim before it say?
Right. Yeah, to try to get an idea. Yeah. Probably should look at that maxim. So yeah, just getting to try to get an idea. And then you gotta look at how child's used in different sentences, you know.
Okay, so let me go back to page 4 and see what it says. But you know, you have to, this is German, so you have to translate it first, then translate it, if that makes sense.
And I followed it, yeah. This is just the beginning. This is where it begins at.
All right. Beginning of the saying maxims of perfect speech, which the hereditary prince and count, the father of God and beloved of God, the eldest natural king's son, the city governor for Ptahhotep, as one who instructs the ignorant in knowledge according to or and to the rules of perfect speech to the advantage, literally, as a useful thing for him who will listen, obey, and to the disadvantage, literally, harmful, useless thing for him who would disregard them. So this is the Medu Neche here. This is Hat M. Senu, is that correct? No, that's not right. Hat M. Chezwu M. Medut E. Is that correct? Or is that just Medut? Chris? You going?
No, that's Medet. Chesu ni Medet.
Right. Neferet. They translate as that beginning of the sayings or maxims, perfect speech. So that sounds correct, right?
Or beautiful words, yeah. Of this speech, yeah.
Then there's herb. Oh God, I'm
Idipat.
horrible at this. Idipat, hata, nature eat, natured etef.
Natured etef, yeah.
Right. Nature muddy. Suit sa. So that would be
Nesut sa.
With the hereditary prince and count, the father of God, beloved of God. Right? So okay. Right? That's what they're translating this as, right?
Yeah, so far, yeah. Hereditary prince and father of God, yeah. The beloved of God.
Right.
Or beloved of the nature, right.
Right. I don't know where to get count. The eldest natural king's son, the city governor, and Vizier Ptahhotep.
Yeah, so the word Nasutsa is for prince. Now you can translate the next one after that. The Nichetef, I mean, count works, but I'm sure there are better words to use. It don't take away from the context in it like that.
Wait a minute. So are they saying that Ptahhotep is royalty? Or am I misreading that?
Yes, Ptahhotep is definitely royalty. Yeah.
So wait a minute. So Ptahhotep is the king's oldest son?
That's what it's said to be. Yeah, I've heard this story before. Yeah, he wasn't just a regular dude.
Well, you see, when you read, you learn.
Yeah, no, he was not a regular guy.
Wow. So wait a minute. So if he was this old, that means his father had to be dead.
Or his father was just really old.
But
you mean Ptahhotep's father? Now we don't know if his father was a king, but remember though, the Nasut would adopt people as his child. So everybody who's called Nasut Sa was not direct blood lineage to the Nasut.
No, but this says natural king's son, so that means that he's actually his son. This doesn't say adopted in here at all.
Well, it says Ni Chetef. Yeah, it says of his flesh.
Right.
Ni Chetef.
Right. So that means
Chetef.
Right. So that means he's his actual son then.
Yeah. He's of his flesh. Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Well, look at that. When you read, you learn. I didn't even know that. As one who instructs the arrogant in knowledge according to or unto the rules of perfect speech to the advantage, literally as a useful thing for him who will listen, obey, to the disadvantage, literally as a harmful, useless thing for him who regard, literally transgress it. So this is where they say an overseer, and we say Pat, Patahotep.
Well, no, slow down. So you got Emir Newt. He's the overseer.
Sorry, Emir Nuit, overseer of the city. Pat, I don't know why they translate that as vizier. I don't think that's correct.
No, slow down. No, they're correct. The word is chat.
Right, but does it actually mean vizier, or is that a European term? Okay.
No, it translates into segues into vizier would be the closest thing you could say.
Okay.
Right. It's nothing wrong with. I don't know why people jump on European terms. It's nothing wrong with the European term itself. The term might be short-sighted. Right. The term may not reach. Right. The term may not like the word king. King is a good substitute for Nasut, but it falls short. Right. It doesn't convey the whole cultural nuance behind the word. Right.
Okay. Well, we see here Patahotep, and this is a symbol for either elder or royalty, correct?
Yeah, it's a dignitary, sitting in a.
But that's also, but isn't that also synonymous with Necha as well?
No, you won't see this with a Necha. Not that symbol. You'll see a bird on a stick or something like that, or.
All right.
Yeah.
And M Sebait. Ooh.
M Sabah.
Oh, Sabah.
Mm-hmm.
This would be oh god. I know the word, I know the word. Don't help me.
Well, just say it. What is this? Well, what's the word? Maybe if you say it, it'll come to you.
Oh my god.
What is it?
This would be horm. Oh my god.
Well, forget about the vowels, but what are the consonants? What's the?
I know this is core.
No, it's not core. No, that's a monoliteral. What's the phonetic value of that monoliteral?
Is it like a KH?
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Kamu ni.
No ni. It's just it's the last three things behind it are the determinatives.
So
yeah, chemu.
Chemu.
No, chemu, not kimu.
Oh, I know the word chemu, which means ignorant.
No, not kimu. See, someone in the audience will hear that and say, "See, that's Kim." No, this is the word
chemu.
Chemu, yes.
Chemu, which means, and the name means ignorant, right?
Ignorant, right? Not to know.
And this means person.
Well, yeah, because they put the u at the end. And anyway, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is rek, makes the ignorant to know. Tep.
Hesep. Tep hesep.
Tep hesep.
Mm-hmm. Like the correct method, the best way.
Oh. And medut, nefert.
Medet neferet. Stop making it plural.
Oh. Medet neferet, perfect speech.
Well, people. I've been on for about an hour, so let me get out of here, people. Have a good day.
I told you I wasn't stepping to. I ain't disrespecting you, son. You wanted to be one way. What? You wanted to be one way. What is the other way?
Funny how everybody loved debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want small till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
but it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name, my name.
The hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tune in faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth. But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah.
You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the show keeps moving forward even after people stray. You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the audience decides, not the stories that you made. My name is my
I've seen debaters come and go. Some legends, some pretenders. Some became champions, some became contenders. Some accepted losses and came back even stronger. Others spent 6 months complaining and being bitter even longer. Everybody wanna run a platform. Everybody got advice, but very few know the sacrifice, are willing to pay the price. Fight facts, challenge views, give the people real discussion. Not excuses when you lose, so whether they applaud or whether they complain, one thing remains forever.
My name is my name.
But it's the other way.